Now there's a bunch of themes in Gatsby which change throughout the story and flip all upon you, just like a patty, no doubt, like class, love, wealth, and dream. And just take a look, every part of this novel is teeming with themes, and class is shown to mean a whole lot throughout the course of the story, like how Daisy left Gatsby because he was poor. But class is also geographical, with some locations representing certain social classes. I'll give you examples now. First there's East Egg on one side, with rich snobs and old money all around. Have money cause it was all passed down, not the kind of people that you wanna hang around. More or less greedy and crazy. For an example, look at Miss Daisy, who can't get money out of her mind. She thinks about it all of the time. Across the bay there's West Egg, where there are people who bootleg. They've got morals and ethics, less fashionable, but they have better methods. Also the Valley of Ashes, which represents poverty and hopelessness. It shows the suffering caused by capitalism and how greed can cause ruin. With consistent messages, Great Gatsby has a lot of themes. With consistent messages, Great Gatsby has a lot of themes. Then there's the next theme. It's the American dream, and how it makes people go wild as they just want to be more style. Self-made, they build their empire tall, but often it will lead to their fall. For some it works, while others it hurts. Gatsby wanted bad, but then he got murked. I'm Jay Gatsby, I'm snazzy and fancy. I throw a lot of parties, make the people go whoa. But it's all just a big front, it'll all be clear soon, and I'll show you how I became the Great Gatsby. Sport, I'll tell you how I was in the war, how I got money galore, and the girl who I adore. First let's start with my family, they're all dead now, it's just me, so I got much of my cash from my inheritance. On sport, I'll show you my medal from Montenegro, and I'll tell you crazy stories, make you say whoa. But of course that's not the real truth, don't call me uncouth. So here's the story of my actual youth now. Hey, my name's James Gadsden, I was born a farmer. Also, I'm actually from North Dakota. While I'm not an Oxford man, I did go to St. Olaf's. I wanted to be successful ever since Dan Cody, and because I wanted to be with Daisy. I love her still and it drives me crazy. That's why to get her there's not a thing for her I wouldn't buy. For her, I would even die. Well, sport, let me tell you, that's my real problem. That Miss Daisy, I love her to death. She was everything, my life, my aspiration. She was so addictive, might as well call her meth. Now, sport, let me tell you, cared about her too much. I'd do anything just to feel her touch. I turned into a fool, work so hard but I'm a tool. I guess now that's why I'm dead in a pool. Whoa. There's symbols throughout Gatsby, actually quite a few. I'll tell them to you. The green light represents Gatsby's dreams of getting Daisy. We see this when he reaches out in the night, trying to pull Daisy back. It also shows how Gatsby's dreams of Daisy are so close, but unattainable and out of reach. Even when it's hazy, he's trying. And there's also that watchful billboard. Mr. Wilson thinks it's the Lord, but could it be that it means judgment? It's looking down on the washed up workers and how far they're gone. Oh, and judging everyone's morals, or how capitalism is everywhere. I can connect this book to lots of things, like parties that I've been to where everyone brings people who weren't invited, and random people, they show up to parties that Gatsby would go and throw up. And feeling awkward being around people I don't know, like Nick at Gatsby's parties. I felt just like that for show. But that's not all. I can connect text to text with Jay, meeting up with Daisy to Amir and Brad. They both took chances meeting said person, feeling anxious of how things would go. And I also can connect the vicious rumors about Gatsby to how some information spreads through the media, with rumors being taken for fact and people believing stuff that is whack. It's absurd.